Johnny Depp's new look is making everyone talk and fans can't stop chatting about it. The man who played Jack Sparrow for 20 years now looks totally different. He's showing off a cool gray hair look and lost a lot of weight. After messy court fights with his ex-wife Amber Heard almost ruined his job, Depp is coming back with a new movie coming out. But people are talking about secret surgeries and a health problem that almost ended everything. What really happened during those quiet months? And is Johnny taking too many risks for his comeback? Keep watching to find out. Johnny Depp surprised everyone when he showed up at a Hollywood party looking completely different than before. People are wondering if this is still their Pirates of the Caribbean star. He went from a heavy 230 pounds Jack Sparrow to a thin and good-looking 130 pounds gray-haired man. And it's more than just a regular Hollywood makeover. People who know him say Depp was 230 pounds, but he got skinny down to about 130 pounds at age 61. His new photos have made fans go crazy, with many people loving the actor's new look and weight loss. One fan on the internet said, "Johnny Depp totally rocked the gray hair look during filming of Daydrinker. This movie is going to be awesome." Another person said, "Who knew Johnny Depp would look this good with gray hair and beard?" And another said, "He does look nice with this new style." People close to him said that his weight loss was because of smart, healthy ways that mixed eating lots of plants and whole foods with lean meat and very little processed sugar. And he also did regular exercise like lifting weights, swimming, bike riding, and yoga. Johnny Depp's amazing 100 pounds weight loss wasn't because of a crazy diet or too much cardio. If anything, it was a careful, complete change. He had to stop many of the things that he liked and started eating mostly plants with low sugar built on whole foods like lean meat, vegetables with lots of fiber, whole grains, and healthy fats. He had to give up processed snacks, soda, refined carbs, and alcohol. While dealing with problems and the Amber Heard scandal, Depp also had to exercise regularly and hard. His routine included daily morning walks, swimming, yoga, pilates, and lightweight training 3 times a week. Friends of Depp have said that his change goes deeper than just how he looks. He has also gone on a trip of mental healing after the tough divorce and trials, which caused emotional baggage and daily stress. Fans were worried about him and how he would restart his acting job after the physical changes to his look and the scandals, but they never expected that he would change his look to an attractive gray fox style. Johnny Depp's new look for Daydrinker has got everyone talking, and not just because of the film's interesting story. At age 61, Depp looks almost like a different person, showing a true gray fox style that marks a big change of his public image. He has switched his famously messy brown hair for a sleek salt and pepper style, a choice on purpose that gives him a refined, classy look. His full gray beard goes well with the hair, giving him a mature, smart look, which is much better than his earlier, more rebellious roles. Besides his overall gray fox look, Johnny Depp has been seen wearing bright blue contact lenses. Adding to his dramatic change, he stands out against the gray colors, creating an eye-catching contrast that's both mesmerizing and slightly weird. News sources describe his stare as sharp and clearly different from his usual warm brown eyes. When Lionsgate first released first-look photos from the Daydrinker set, it showed Depp leaning casually against a yacht's bar, drink in hand, wearing a crisp blue suit. The shot captures not only his new image, but also hints at a character who is cool, mysterious, and confident. Movie people and fans have responded with surprise and joy. Some reactions have said, "I didn't recognize him till the caption," while others have compared him to some of the famous gray fox men. Some even said he looked like the most interesting man in the world, complete with mature charm. His latest film marks Depp's 4th time working on screen with Penelope Cruz, another detail that fans are eagerly following. With the duo's chemistry and shared story, fans are finally having some good news and positive press about Johnny Depp after his scandalous past years. But some fans are still against him, with rumors and guesses of plastic surgery to get his latest weight loss and new look. Some fans have been spreading rumors about Johnny Depp's new look, with some people claiming that he had plastic surgery. Some fans have noticed that his hair looks slightly thicker with a more clear hairline in recent public and movie set photos. This has started talk of a possible hair transplant procedure. However, Depp often wears hats or styles his hair to hide his hairline, and he hasn't said whether it's true or not. But now that Johnny Depp is 61, fans were expecting that he would look older and wrinkled. Surprisingly, he's looking even better after his divorce. This has caused a rumor that he got fillers and Botox. His smooth, tight skin along his cheekbones and jawline has made people talk about him using shots or Botox to keep looking young. About a year ago, sources hinted that Depp might be trying a more complete change, including gym work and possible cosmetic work to fix areas like potbelly and skin renewal. He hasn't admitted this rumor, and nothing official has come out. These talks remain unproven and seem to be rumor-based. Although he has been quiet about other plastic surgery procedures, Depp openly talks about his dental change. He refreshed his smile with veneers and crowns after a long history of wear, discoloration, and decay. Depp is looking much better after working on his teeth, and that has gotten a lot of attention in recent vacation and movie set photos. Some people believe that Depp might have slightly changed his nose bridge and used fat transfers to shape his lower face, but all of these are rumors, and he has never confirmed or denied having any cosmetic procedures outside of his dental work. Since he admitted to the dental work, it shows that his change was completely natural, as he didn't admit the other rumors. His change is causing a major stir, especially since his mental outlook and view has completely changed too. He believes he has finally gotten over betrayal and survival. Johnny Depp has been unusually open about the intense feelings of betrayal that he has recently felt, which is what encouraged and drove him to completely exercise and change himself. Now that he's 62 and changing his character and look, he reveals that he's finally seeing the true face of the people he knows. Depp described that he felt like the test crash dummy for the Me Too movement, going through the full force of public judgment before the Harvey Weinstein scandal came to light. He has always felt like his trial was a symbolic battleground for changing cultural rules, and what shocked him the most was that there was little support from those he once trusted. Depp called out 3 close friends who betrayed him when he needed them the most. These people once shared personal big moments with him, like going to his kids' birthday parties, but when he needed their help, they turned against him. He expressed deep hurt over this death by confetti betrayal, where people publicly praised him and privately stayed away while benefiting from his reputation. Despite the betrayals, Depp still said that some were loyal. He continued to credit those who stuck by him early on with Dior and other partners for being his noble and rare allies. Their presence helped anchor him even as others left. In personal moments, Depp admits being a sucker for love, explaining how he saw vulnerability in others and tried to help only to be hurt in return. He thinks about how good intentions sometimes backfire, tying in thoughts from his troubled growing up and an ongoing search for real emotional connection. Depp described his testimony and legal fight as a choice on purpose. He said, "Look, it had gone far enough. I'll fight until the bitter end, even if it meant facing money ruin." He revealed that this was not only for his reputation, but for his children's legacy. At least the verdict in favor restored his reputation, and he shows his honesty and strength. He revealed, "I've been surrounded by fakes who abandoned me, but what truly happened with the case?" Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were known as one of Hollywood's hottest couples from the moment they started dating in 2012. They got married in 2015, but suddenly their marriage became stormy, leading to a divorce in May 2016 because of differences they couldn't fix. Heard filed a temporary restraining order claiming physical and verbal abuse, and Depp rejected the claims, suggesting that they were used for money gain. In August 2016, Depp and Heard settled the divorce for $7 million, making a joint statement, saying there had been no false accusations or intent to harm. Heard said she would donate the money, though later reports questioned the full delivery of promised funds. Although the scandal was still following Depp in his career, everyone thought that the case was over. But it turned out that it wasn't, because in December 2018, Heard wrote a Washington Post opinion piece talking about her experiences surviving domestic abuse. Although she didn't name Depp, still anyone with eyes could know who she was hinting at. So, Depp filed a $50 million lawsuit in March 2019, accusing Heard of causing reputation and money damage. Heard countersued for $100 million. The case followed Depp's 2020 loss in the UK against The Sun, which found that 12 of 14 abuse claims were mostly true and denied his appeal. It was because of this that he left the Fantastic Beasts franchise. The lawsuit eventually ended with money on both sides, with Depp getting $10 million and Heard receiving $2 million. They finally settled. Although this highly public legal battle was live-streamed and highly debated, but fans are excited about how much he has decided to change his life after this ordeal, changing his look and mental outlook. Now he's planning a major comeback, although he won't exactly call it that. After a stormy period following his high-profile lawsuit trial, Depp himself dismisses the idea of a comeback, saying he didn't go anywhere. Still, this change suggests a fully realized evolution in both image and artistic focus, quiet confidence, crafted presence, and deep mystery. Johnny Depp is making a measured but determined re-entry into mainstream film, but he refuses to call it a comeback. In a recent interview, he recalled losing his Fantastic Beasts role in 2020 and shockingly said, "There's far too many of me to kill." Since winning the 2022 lawsuit trial against Amber Heard, Depp has been careful about coming back to the industry. He first decided to change himself, losing up to 100 and also changing his look with contacts and a new hairstyle. His change is causing quite a stir. After that, he went on to act in the French drama Jean du Barry and then directed Modi 3 Days on the Wing of Madness, which premiered at San Sebastian and opened at Rome's 19th Film Festival. His presence on the London premiere for Modi was his first directing job in over 2 decades, and his new look shocked everyone. Now Depp stars in Daydrinker, his first major studio film since Fantastic Beasts opposite Penelope Cruz and Meline. Clean. Filming started in Spain in April 2025, capturing beautiful first-look images and creating buzz for his stunning change in a gray fox look. Lionsgate Motion Picture Group chair praised Depp's comeback, saying, "No better filmmaker, perfectly cast actors." Depp emphasized that he didn't go anywhere, so he didn't have a flashy comeback. Besides acting, Depp is set for Carnival at the end of days and is expected to play Satan. Even more, there's talk going around of a possible return to Pirates of the Caribbean 6, and this has left many fans on their toes. But these are just some of the things he's up to after the Amber Heard case. After the divorce and lawsuit case, Johnny Depp has had to deal with a lot of problems. He was asked by Warner Bros. To quit as Gellert Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts, an action that really hurt him as he was looking forward to the role. He also lost roles in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean 6 after Heard's claims of abuse. He also lost quite a bit of money, but at least he earned money from the lawsuit. In a recent interview, he revealed that he was a sucker for falling in love with Heard and also called himself a crash test dummy of the Me Too era, showing pain from the betrayals that he faced. After the stormy trials, Depp ended up gaining a lot of weight because of stress and emotional strain. This caused his fans and friends to become worried about his mental and physical well-being. Between 2024 and 2025, he decided to get himself back recovering from the divorce and the lawsuits. With his plant-heavy, low-sugar diet, regular movement, not eating sometimes, yoga, and therapy-focused emotional healing, he was able to recover his body and make a change that caused quite a stir. Now he's making a creative re-entry into Hollywood. He has starred in a movie and also directed one. Now he's headlining Daydrinker, his first major studio film since 2018. He also started music performances again with the Hollywood Vampires, signed a record-breaking deal as the face of Dior Savage, and keeps a creative life in London focused on painting, music, and wellness. Johnny Depp seems to have gotten over this hurdle, and fans are excited for him, especially after his difficult childhood. Johnny Depp was born in Owensboro, Kentucky, and moved repeatedly, landing in Florida by age 7. His mother, Betty Sue, was explosive, throwing ashtrays, shoes, phones, and was mean with words, while his father stayed quiet and calm, sometimes disciplining him with a belt. Depp later described a nightmare at home where he and his brothers and sisters would brace themselves when his mother walked in. At just 11, Depp began taking nerve pills to calm his tension from home life. He notes that the word abuse left deeper scars than the physical beatings. His father eventually told him at 15, literally saying, "You're the man now," after the parents' divorce, putting responsibility onto him. Music came out as his escape. At age 12, after a life-changing glimpse of a band performing from a car, Depp convinced his mother to buy him a cheap guitar. He locked himself in his room, taught himself chords from a music book, and lost all memory of growing up, putting himself completely in music. He joined garage bands by 13, playing punk clubs along the East Coast underage, and dropped out of high school at 15 to pursue music full-time. Depp says that music allowed him to rise above his chaotic growing up, saying, "I don't have any memory whatsoever of growing up." In interviews, he talks about music's role as an emotional outlet, helping him express intense feelings, connect with memories, and survive in a world that felt unpredictable. Although he had a tough childhood, he eventually went on an impressive walk to fame. He quickly moved from music to acting and became the top actor that we know today. Johnny Depp first appeared to be a musician, and he never knew that he would eventually become an actor. His entry into acting was almost accidental. In 1983, his future wife Lori Ann Allison introduced him to Nicolas Cage, who encouraged Depp to try out. He landed his first role in Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street, playing Glenn Lance, an unexpected change that helped pay the bills while he continued pursuing music. Depp's breakout came in 1987 with 21 Jump Street, where he starred as Officer Tom Hansen. The show was a hit and made him a teen idol, but he felt stuck in a pretty boy box and wanted more meaningful roles. In 1990, Depp reinvented himself by working with Tim Burton in Edward Scissorhands, a gentle, weird character with scissors for hands. This role earned widespread critical praise and began a long, fruitful director-actor partnership that included Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, and Sweeney Todd. Depp's ability to play different roles shone in the 1990s through roles in Benny and June, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, earning Golden Globe and Oscar nominations, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Dead Man, and Donnie Brasco. He reached global superstardom in 2003 as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, a role that earned him an Academy Award nomination and became an famous franchise. The series made billions and made his status as a bankable and weird leading man solid. It seemed like smooth sailing from then, with Depp enjoying fame and fortune in his acting career. What he didn't expect was that he would be caught in a divorce scandal and also have to deal with different cases, causing him to lose different roles and his reputation. Fortunately, he's coming back to the big screen with a change that is causing quite a stir. After all the drama and setbacks, it seems like Depp is ready to reclaim his place on the big screen. Would you like to see Depp return as Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean 6? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.